Life is short and full of worries if we forget about the past, ignore the present, and fear what's to come. This is something the ancient Stoic philosophers understood well. They taught us how to live well and be happy, even when life feels chaotic and uncertain. Stoicism isn't just about big ideas. It's about practical ways to handle life's challenges, deal with stress, and reach our goals. So, how can we apply Stoicism to our everyday lives? One of the best ways is by building nightly habits that help us reflect on our actions, learn from mistakes, and get ready for the next day. In this video, I'll share 7 simple but powerful habits inspired by Stoicism. These habits will help you become stronger, calmer, and more focused. But before we dive in, I challenge you to stick with me until the end of the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our helpful videos. Now, let's get started. Number 1, review your day. Before you go to sleep each night, take a moment to think about your day. This is your chance to look back and see how you've been doing. You can think about what you did well and what you could improve on. This isn't about being hard on yourself or feeling bad about mistakes. It's about learning from your experiences and celebrating your successes. This habit comes from Seneca, a wise Stoic philosopher. He used to take time each night to think about how his day went. By doing this, he could see if he was living according to Stoic principles like wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control. You can do the same thing. Just ask yourself some questions like, what did I do well today? What could I do better tomorrow? By thinking about these things, you'll become more aware of yourself and what's important to you. And if you write down your thoughts in a journal, it can help you remember and see how you're improving over time. So, don't wait until tomorrow. Start reviewing your day tonight and make each day a little better than the last. Number 2, meditate on your mortality. Before you go to sleep, take some time to think about something important: death. Now that might sound scary, but it's actually a powerful way to feel more alive. Stoics, like the ancient philosophers, knew that death is a natural part of life. They believed that thinking about death helps us appreciate life more and make the most of our time. So, try this. Imagine that tomorrow could be your last day on Earth. How would you feel about the life you've lived? What would you regret not doing or saying? What would you be proud of or grateful for? These questions help you focus on what truly matters and inspires you to live each day fully. By facing the reality of death, you can find courage, clarity, and purpose in your life. It's like turning on a light in the darkness. It helps you see things more clearly and live with more meaning. So, don't be afraid to think about death. Instead, let it remind you to live each day with passion and purpose. Number 3, read some Stoic literature. Before you go to bed, why not spend a little time reading? But not just any book. How about something written by those wise old Stoic philosophers? These ancient thinkers had a lot of smart things to say about life, happiness, and how to be a better person. You don't have to read a whole book. Even just a few pages or a short passage can do the trick. Some of the most famous Stoic writings come from people like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor who wrote a book called Meditations, where he shared his thoughts on how to live a good life. Seneca wrote letters to his friends and students, giving them advice on how to be happier and more virtuous. These writings are like treasure chests full of wisdom and inspiration. By reading them, you can learn from the experiences of these ancient philosophers and apply their teachings to your own life. So, before you drift off to sleep, why not spend a few minutes with a Stoic book? It might just change the way you see the world. Number 4, detach from external things. Before you close your eyes for the night, it's important to let go of your worries about things you can't control. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true happiness doesn't come from having lots of money, fame, or other people's approval. Instead, it comes from within, from being content with what you have and focusing on what you can control. One way Stoics do this is by practicing something called negative visualization. This means imagining what life would be like if you lost something important to you, like your job or your possessions. By doing this, you can learn to appreciate what you have and worry less about losing it. Stoics also remind themselves that external things like wealth or reputation are fleeting and can't bring lasting happiness. Instead, they focus on developing inner qualities like wisdom and courage that can't be taken away. So, before you go to sleep, take a moment to let go of your attachment to external things. Focus on what truly matters, your values, your relationships, and your character. By detaching from external things, you'll find a deeper sense of peace and contentment in your life. Number 5, focus on your purpose. As you wind down for the night, take a moment to think about your purpose in life. What is it that drives you? What makes you feel alive? Stoics believe that each person has a unique purpose, a reason for being here on earth. They thought that finding and following your purpose is essential for living a fulfilling life. So before you go to sleep, ask yourself, what am I here to do? What impact do I want to have on the world? By focusing on your purpose, you can bring more meaning and direction to your life. You'll feel more motivated and inspired to take action towards your goals. Stoics also believed in something called prosos, which means paying attention and staying focused on what's important. So, as you drift off to sleep, remind yourself of your purpose and think about what steps you can take to bring it to life. By staying focused on your purpose, you'll feel more fulfilled and content with your life. Number 6, practice self-discipline. Before you settle in for the night, let's talk about self-discipline. This is all about having control over yourself, your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions. Stoics believe that self-discipline is the key to living a good life. It means doing what you know is right, even when it's hard. So, before you go to sleep, think about one thing you can do to challenge yourself. Maybe it's waking up a little earlier tomorrow, or maybe it's resisting the temptation to eat that extra piece of cake. Whatever it is, practicing self-discipline helps you become stronger and more resilient. It's like exercising a muscle. You get better at it the more you do it. And by pushing yourself to do things that are difficult or uncomfortable, you'll grow and improve as a person. So before you close your eyes, make a commitment to yourself to practice self-discipline every day. It's not always easy, but it's worth it in the end. Number 7, relax and sleep well. Now, let's talk about the importance of relaxation and sleep. Before you drift off to dreamland, it's crucial to unwind and prepare your body and mind for rest. Stoics understood the value of relaxation and sleep, recognizing them as essential components of a healthy and balanced life. They knew that relaxation wasn't just a luxury, it was a necessity. So before you hit the hay, take some time to relax. You can do this by taking deep breaths, stretching your body, or practicing meditation. Clear your mind of any worries or stressors from the day and allow yourself to fully relax. By letting go of tension and stress, you'll create the perfect environment for a restful night's sleep. Stoics also believed in something called ataraxia, which means tranquility or peace of mind. This state of calmness and serenity is essential for achieving inner peace and contentment. So, as you drift off to sleep, focus on cultivating a sense of ataraxia within yourself. By embracing relaxation and sleep, you'll wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, ready to tackle whatever the day may bring. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's necessary for your well-being. So, prioritize relaxation and sleep, and watch as your overall health and happiness improve. And there you have it, 7 simple yet powerful nightly habits inspired by Stoicism that can transform your life. By incorporating these habits into your evening routine, you'll build resilience, cultivate calmness, and sharpen your focus. But remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It takes consistent effort and dedication to make these habits stick. So, as you embark on this journey, be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. And if you ever feel discouraged, just remember the wisdom of the Stoics and their timeless teachings. You have the power to shape your destiny and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. So go forth with courage and determination, knowing that each night brings a new opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Thank you for joining me on this Stoic journey, and may you find strength and inspiration in the wisdom of the ancients. Good night, and remember to stay resilient and stoic in all that you do.